Hey guys, Coach David here, and I'm excited to share some things with you that are going to transform your relationships or future relationships. Fellas, this is going to be important for you to lean in. I'm going to give you some tools today that are going to awaken your mind, going to transform your paradigm. They're going to absolutely help the woman you are with or will be with feel more confident, more secure in her relationship with you. So I want you to do a couple things. First things first is I want you to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss anything in the future. Number two, I want you to grab a notebook, grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, because I'm going to share some powerful, powerful tools with you. All right, let's go. So, fellas, I want to share with you today 5 things that women wished men knew about their emotions. 5 things women wished men knew about their emotions. Again, this is going to be critical for you fellas to lean in. A part of what many of us are missing in our lives is the emotional intelligence. The emotional intelligence. We know how to provide, man. We know how to protect. We know how to do all of those manly things, but a part of masculinity is becoming emotionally intelligent. By the way, that term emotional intelligence simply means the ability to identify, articulate, and even manage your emotions and the emotions of others. It's the ability to identify what you're feeling, the ability to articulate or to express what you're feeling, and it's the ability to manage your emotions and the emotions of others. And so we as men have to be emotionally intelligent. I'm on a mission to help us do that. I've seen how critical it's been, even in my own marriage. I've been married 21 years by the time that I'm recording this. And man, over the last 21 years, emotional intelligence has shaped and formed me as a man, and it's really helped me show up for my wife in a much better way. And it's helped me navigate the world better. Right. So let's take notes. First thing I want you to hear, and I'm sharing with you 5 things that women wish men understood about their emotions. Women wish we knew these things about their emotions, man. Number 1, I want you to hear this, that consistency builds trust and security. Fellas, I need you to hear that. Consistency builds trust and it builds security. Consistency. Consistency with our words, consistency with our actions, consistency with our deeds. Consistency with our motivations. Consistency, it builds trust, it builds security into the life of the women that we love. When we can become more consistent and become less hit and miss, man, I've found in my own marriage that my consistency has really built some trust in my wife in ways that, I can't imagine would come any other way. All right. Just think about your own life, guys. Think about how you feel when people are consistent with you. Think about how you feel when people show up for you on a much more consistent basis than they even have before, and how it changes things for you. So the first thing I need you to hear, fellas, is that consistency builds trust and it builds security. Write this down. Number 2, listening without trying to fix shows support. Wow. Listening without trying to fix the thing shows more support in many cases than what you can do in fixing it. What you have to remember, man, is you marry that woman or you are with that woman because she's smart. You got to hear that. And what I also want you to hear, man, is that if she's bringing it to you, I promise you, she's thought about it a million times before in her own head. She's processed it. And so in most cases, she doesn't need the answer. What she needs is the shoulder. She needs the ear. And so listening without trying to fix it really creates a security in her and a peace in her, knowing that, man, I just have a sounding board. And so what I've learned to do, man, when my wife is talking is I will ask her the question, am I listening for the sake of listening, or am I listening for the sake of input? And I will let her give me what she wants me to give her. Number 3, I want you to write this down. Validation strengthens emotional security. Wow, validation. When you can validate her feelings, when you can validate her emotions, when you can validate how she feels in that moment, man, it really creates emotional security for her. Just think about yourself. Think about when you're talking, when you're expressing, when you're emoting, when you are expressing something from the depths of your heart. When someone can validate your feelings, man, it goes a long way. I was talking to a brother of mine yesterday, and we were just talking about marriage and some of the things that I have been challenged with over the years. And he said, man, I fully understand. I've been there in my own marriage. And he went on to tell me how I felt. He said, man, sometimes you feel blank, and then you feel blank, and then sometimes you feel blank. And as he's unpacking these things, man, it just helped me feel more secure. That is because when we are validated, man, we feel secure. I want you to think about that. When you're validated, you feel secure. So validation, when you can validate her feelings, validate her emotions, validate her words, it strengthens her emotional security, all right? Let me give you number 4, affection. This is so big, fellas, lean in here. Affection without expectation is powerful. Woo! Guys, this one is a game changer. When you can be affectionate with her without the expectation of sex or any other favor, man, that's powerful. What you don't realize, and what I often don't realize, is that affection without expectation really does the thing that I want it to do without doing the thing that I want it to do. In other words, what I mean by that is I don't have to ask for certain things when I've given certain things first. Let me give you this. Scripture says this. It says, be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever man sows, that shall he also reap. What I've discovered in my own marriage, man, and I want you to hear this, is sometimes in order to receive it, you have to first sow it. And when you sow a seed, sowing the seed, cultivating the seed, and nurturing the seed is all the work you have to do. The rest is what happens beneath the surface. And so what I'm learning, man, is affection is sowing seeds into our future. It's sowing seeds into even your emotional stability, your emotional support. So when you sow into her life affection, you will reap a harvest. All right. So affection without expectation really goes a long way, and it's powerful in the life of your wife or your woman or your girlfriend or whoever she is to you. All right. Let me give you number 5 and then I'll recap. Number 5, open communication encourages deep connection. Open communication encourages deep connection. You got to hear this. There are times when in many of our relationships, your woman is asking you for more, and you keep buying more flowers, more jewelry, buying more trips, buying more things, and she's still unsatisfied. That is because she doesn't want more things. What she wants more of is your heart. And when we communicate, when we talk, when we express, what that does is now communication builds a bridge between your heart and hers, whereby she can now cross over into your world, understand who you are, understand what you need, understand how you feel. And what that does is when she can feel your feelings, it validates hers. One of the scariest things for a woman is to be in relationship with a man who she doesn't know how he feels. Trust me when I tell you, they fellas, and this is no slight to the women who are listening, but they have a way of creating narratives in their own mind. And so one of the ways, and in most cases, is not what you feel, what you think, or even what you've said. So to alleviate that, what you have to do, sir, is get ahead of it. Communicating so she doesn't have to make up what you feel. All right, let's recap. Let me give you those 5 again. Number 1, consistency builds trust and security. Consistency builds trust and builds security. Number 2, write this down. Listening without trying to fix goes a long way with a woman in your life. It really shows the support she needs. Number 3, validation strengthens emotional security. When you validate her feelings, it strengthens her emotional security, which in turn strengthens your relationship. Number 4, affection without expectation is powerful. Affection without expectation is powerful. And here's number 5, open communication encourages deep connection. Here's what I need you to do. I want you to comment below and let me know which of these you think you need to level up on. Which of these you think you need to level up on. I also want you to look at the caption of this video, and I want every one of you who needs some coaching, who needs some support, who needs some strategy, I want you to sign up for a strategy session with me because I want to help you go further, faster in your relationships. I've got some tools, I've got some wisdom that I can get to you that's going to help you do better as a husband, do better as a wife, do better as a person. All right, so I want you to hit that link below. Let's get the conversation started so we can get you further, faster. All right, you have been given permission to think differently. This is your coach, David Burris, and until next time, we will see you in the future. Y'all take care.